Harris. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Jacobs now. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
They go play action now. Jackson, the catch made by Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Chicago.
Play action. It's Jackson. Harris has it over the middle. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jackson's pass.
A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
A yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
50-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
The ball carrier
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
At the Browns' 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete.
A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. As the Bears push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
The 42-yard line.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
3rd and 3.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Bears first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Browns nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Charvarius Ward on the tackle.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Nick Chubb.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Jamie Gillen.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And this returnable for Harris. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Montgomery on the handoff.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Complete to Allen.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
The ball carrier.
David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. The 20.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Deontay Harris.
Here we go.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown, Chicago.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
24-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
30-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Browns 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Mayfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bears 42. Browns 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
Throwing left side, it's complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there.
But it'll be second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And his guy... have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
The Bears ball.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him 14 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bears 49, Browns 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now it's the backup Keenum.
He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Uncorks one for and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
At the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Keenum. Over the middle to Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
35's the mic. Blue there, blue there.
Throwing again is Keenum. And it'll be intercepted. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and he'll score. Touchdown, Brown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
He was brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
He was taken.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here's a quick toss out wide by Keenum. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Barry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Again, it's Keenum. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here? And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Bears 49, Browns 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations,
the football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Landry. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play